everyone. Today is Wednesday, November 6, 2024. Welcome to DPWH Sorsogon District Engineering Office Pre-Bid Conference for 24 GFA 0039 BB, 24 GFA 0047, Supply and Delivery of Goods, and 25 FK 0012, 25 FK 0013. This is an early procurement activity for the year 2020. To begin with, may we call on Engineer Evans Madugan for the opening prayer to be followed by the roll call of the actors.
That's all. Sorry, Father, we praise and thank you. Guide us, send to each and every one of us the Holy Spirit, so that we will be able to achieve the objectives of His undertaking, the pre-bid conference. Give us the grace to be open-minded, to aid us, O Lord, we desire to be more dedicated and committed to our duties and responsibilities. This we ask in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. To say present as the following. Engineer Larry Reyes, Vice Chairperson. Engineer Pinamina Pamurang, regular member. Engineer Joseph Philippines, regular member. Engineer Angelina Monacho, provisional member. Engineer Salva Haran, provisional member. Engineer Kari Casiguran, Secretariat of Procurement Engineer. Engineer Maria Cristina Maria, Head of Technical Workload. Engineer Christian Lee, Member of Technical Workload. Mrs. Cora Dino, PWG Support Staff. Members of our Secretariat, Susan Diaz, present, and yours truly, Evans Madugan. We would like to acknowledge the presence of the supplier from John Martin Airport, with Mr. John Joe.
Thank you. Since majority of the back members are present in quorum, I call this pre-bid conference to order. These are the agenda for today's pre-bid conference. Contract data, requirements for bidding documents, bid form, technical and financial proposals, criteria for eligibility screen, preliminary examination of bids, evaluation of bids and post-qualification, and other matters. So now let's proceed with the presentation of the contract data by Mrs. Cora Adino and Engineer Christian.
Suppliers included the tires, student, people, having tutored, gentlemen, from quarter DPWH Sorsogon first league. Implementing office DPWH Sorsogon first league and funding source CL2024. At the budget for the contract, we have made the exception for the building of the developments. The delivery of goods along the living service level and produce. The Vidam allowance for pieces per tire, 260 tire, 70 tire, 16, each tire rating for the sale for 1 pieces per tire, 1 are 14, each tire rating per pieces, each NDM, each 35 and 260. Each pieces per tire, 265 and 65 are 17. With rating speech D1 P272 and D4 /6 sheets. For the higher 265 basics, R2 each time rating for Y1 350. For the start 245 65 R17 with rating D4 D054. One set for the compressor for exhibition at 300 F3 for the 2016 B1 7 liters for engine oil synthetic for B1 270, 1 piece for fuel filter and B1 273, 1 piece per ton filter for NBC for Newton. No tires with these materials in high quality with a lifespan of 2 years and or 50,000 kilometers per units must be fuel efficient. The questions are qualifications for TFP is not ang pagkita ko lang namin number ng TFP 647 pagkakaroon supply and delivery of medical public equipment for use in a qualification section of DPWH Sorsogon person. The Latin office to DPWH Sorsogon University of funding source of the approved budget for the area 3,12,962 pesos in funds and funds. Delivery of goods or contribution of service to the governments. Regarding activities during the speeding history, speeding lesson manufactured and extending the calibrated pressure, waterproof and shockproof space, carry case, accessories, function carbide on this 500 grams seated blade with safety data sheet. To believe that for machine generation, GD 2050 mm, maximum drilling gauge is 450 mm, is 3 years. Year 1 is 400 RPM, year 2 is 700 RPM, year 3 at least 1,500 RPM. Compliance to ESPM C4 accessories diamond for weight material diamond specifically formulate the diamond segments that allow people to work from different parts of the bodies. It consists of 6 pieces diameter golden beads with cord extract rings accessories. Reading stand for vertical vertical columns posting units for sheet level. For electrical impedance machine optional. In portable electric generator classes that exercise of the voltage requirement of the validating machine. Many questions or clarifications following for the instance level of second.
ID numbers, contact name, cluster 3, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Social Services. 1. Construction, completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Pamurayan, Sorsogon City. 2. Construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Pangpang, Sorsogon City. Number 3. Construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Peñafrancia, Sorsogon City. Number 4. Construction of multipurpose building, covered court, Barangay Behia, Magallanes, Sorsogon. Number 5. Construction of multipurpose building, covered court, Barangay Bibincahan, Sorsogon City. Number 6. Construction of multipurpose building, covered court, Barangay Cawit, proper, Magallanes. Number 7. Construction of multipurpose building, covered court, Barangay San Pascual, Casiguran. Implementing Office, Construction Section, Funding Source, NEP 2025. Approved budget for the contract. 58,406,691 pesos and 45 centavos. Contract duration 331 calendar days. Scope of works: construction of multipurpose building, covered court, and barangay hall. Shown is the plan for number 1 multipurpose building, Barangay Pamurayan. Completion construction of 15.6 by 10.5 meters covered court. The detailed plan for Barangay Hall, for Barangay Pangpang and Peñafrancia, 2-story. Barangay Hall, 10.2 meters by 10.2 meters. The typical plan for covered court multipurpose buildings, 21.9 meters by 25.35 meters. Covered court. Plans can be downloaded at DPWH Intelligence website for further details. Major category works: building construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame 1 to 5 stories. Similar categories of work: buildings construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame, casting-place piles. Building construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame, casting-place piles. Building construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame driven piles. Buildings construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame driven piles. Building construction without piles, high-rise concrete frame. Building industrial plant low-rise. Building industrial plant high-rise. Building industrial plant engine press. List of key personnel. Minimum years of similar experience, same position and related experience. Project Manager 5, Project Engineer 3, Materials Engineer 3, Foreman 2, Skilled and Common Laborers 1, Construction Safety and Health Personnel 1. List of key equipment units, low bed driller 1 unit, backhoe 0.8 cubic meters, SE130, LC2, 2 units, plate compactor 5 HP 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer 46 cubic feet per minute 1 unit, bar cutter single phase 1 unit, bar bender 1 unit, welding machine 500 amperes, electric driven 2 units, cutting outfit 1 unit, truck mounted crane 3125 metric tons 1 unit, dump truck 12 cubic yards 2 units. All equipment capacity and required units specified in the DDA sheet shall be mandatory, and absence of the same shall disqualify the one-half. Any questions or clarifications for 25 CSSP health? ID number 25 Cluster 4, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Multipurpose Buildings, Facilities to Support Social Services. 1. Construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Central Luzon. Construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Poblacion, Castilla. Number 3. Construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Castilla. Number 4. Construction of multipurpose building, Covered Court, Barangay Magallanes, Castilla. Number 5. Construction of multipurpose building, Covered Court, Barangay Maricosque, Pilar. Number 6. Construction of multipurpose building, Covered Court, Kutawan, Valley, Luzon. Implementing Office Construction Section, Funding Source, NET 2025, approved budget for the contract. 50,488,684 pesos and 26 centavos. Contract duration 330 days. Scope of works. Construction of multipurpose building, Covered Court at Barangay. A strong typical plan for Barangay Hall in Central Poblacion, Castilla and Puchoclo. 2-story, 10.2 by 10.2 meters, Barangay Hall. A shown multipurpose building, Covered Court for Macalaya, Castilla, Maricosque, Pilar, and Contawan, Luzon. 21.9 meters by 25.35 meters. Covered Court. Plans can be downloaded at DPWH and website for release. Major category of work. Building construction without piles, low-rise concrete frame, non-confined series. Similar category of work. Building construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame, cast-in-place piles. Building construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame, cast-in-place piles. Building construction with piles, high-rise concrete frame, driven piles. Building construction with piles, low-rise concrete frame, driven piles. Building construction without piles, high-rise concrete frame, building industrial plant low-rise, building industrial plant high-rise, building industrial plant engine rise. List of key personnel, minimum years of similar experience, same position and related experience. Project Manager 5, Project Engineer 3, Materials Engineer 3, Foreman 2, Skilled and Common Laborers 1, Construction Safety and Health Personnel 1. List of key equipment units, low bed trailer 1 unit, dump truck 12 cubic yards 2 units, welding machine 500 amperes, electric driven 2 units, backhoe 0.8 cubic meters, SE130, LC2 2 units, bar cutter single phase 1 unit, bar bender 1 unit, plate compactor 5 HP 1 unit, 1 bagger mixer 46 cubic feet per minute 1 unit, attic outfit 1 unit, truck mounted crane 31 to 35 metric tons 1 unit. No equipment capacity and required units as specified in the PJ sheet shall be mandatory, and the absence of the same shall disqualify the contract. Any questions or clarifications for 25.8?
Thank you. Engineer Castro, please proceed with your presentation for the schedule, the eligibility requirements and criteria for eligibility screening to be followed by Engineer Molienda for the presentation for the evaluation was qualification.
Schedules for 24 GFK 0039 to bid and 24 GFK 00427. and 25 FK0012 BBT. Issuance or downloading of bidding documents is from October 30 to November 18, 2024. Hard copies and box secretariat DPWH Sorsogon First DEO Gingawan Sorsogon. Downloadable from DPWH and PhilJobs website. Deadline to submission of bid is on November 18, 2024 until 9 a.m. For manual submission at box secretariat DPWH Sorsogon First DEO Gingawan Sorsogon. For electronic submission, electronic bids _Sorsogon 1 at dpwh.gov.ph. Opening of bids is on November 18, 2024 at 10:30 a.m. Conference room DPWH Sorsogon First DEO Gingawan Sorsogon City. For manual submission for infrastructure and bids, one original and one copy for each technical proposal and financial proposal must be submitted. For electronic submission for infrastructure only, e-file of the technical proposal and financial proposal. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Requirements for bidding documents, instruction to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, bid data sheet, specifications, bill of quantities, bid forms, checklist for technical and financial proposals. Can be downloaded at DPWH and PhilJobs website. Note new format for DMC 85 series of 2020 and checklist for GPTB Philippine Bidding Documents 6th edition. Additional statement for omnibus for DMC number 85 series of 2020. In case advance payment was made or given, failure to perform or deliver any of the obligations and undertakings in the contract shall be sufficient grounds to constitute criminal liability for swindling or stop-up, or the commission of fraud with unfaithfulness or abuse of confidence through misappropriating or perverting any payment received by a person or entity under an obligation involving the duty to deliver certain goods or services to the prejudice of the public and the government of the Philippines pursuant to Article 315 of number 3815 series 1930 as amended or the revised penal code. Checklist for infrastructure project for GPTB public bidding documents 6th edition. For technical proposal and technical proposal. Criteria for eligibility screening for goods. A supplier must meet the following major requirement. Registration certificate from SEC, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives. Mayor's business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones of areas. Tax clearance per Executive Order 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. Filipino citizen or 60% Filipino-owned partnership or corporation. Completion of a similar contract costing at least 50% of the APC within 10 years, and net financial contracting capacity at least equal to the APC or in view of the NXCC computation, a committed line of credit specific to the contract to be paid from a universal commercial bank. Criteria for eligibility screening for infrastructure project. A contractor must meet the following major requirements. Filipino citizen or 75% Filipino-owned partnership or corporation with PCAB license applicable to the type and cost of this contract. Completion of a similar contract costing at least 50% of the ABC and net financial contracting capacity at least equal to the ABC.
For the evaluation, the financial component of the bids of each past bid shall be evaluated using a non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The function automatically disqualified any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. The following factors will be considered in evaluation of the bid prices. For completeness, No price of buying item targets funds here, indicating a zero or impact with the government. All prices are deemed to include taxes. It's not addressing or providing all of the required items in the legal documents and treaty, or applicable DOP should be considered non-responsive. For arithmetical corrections, need prices in figures versus words within. Total price per item versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in DOQ, DOQ prevails. All bid amount above ABC will be disqualified. Post-qualification in pursuant to Section 34.1 and 34.3 of revised IRR of RA 9182. The lowest calculated bid or highest written bid shall undergo post-qualification in order to determine whether the bidder concerned complies with and is responsive to all the requirements of conditions as specified in the bidding documents. Verification, validation, and ascertainment of statements made and documents submitted shall consider but shall be limited to the following criteria: legal requirements, licenses, certificates, permits, agreement, and exclusion in any factories. For technical requirements for goods, verification and or inspection, and testing of the goods or product after sales and for maintenance capabilities, in applicable cases, as well as the checking of the file. Delay in partial delivery of goods amounting to 10% of the contract price in its ongoing government and private contracts. If any of these contracts shows the bidder's failure to deliver or perform any or all of the goods or services within any extension thereof granted by the procuring entity, pursuant to request made by the supplier prior to the delay, and such failure of amounts to at least 10% of the contract price. Unsatisfactory performance of the supplier's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection. Authenticity of the bid security and validity. Technical requirements for infrastructure project for key personnel, minimum work experience requirements should be satisfied. Availability and commitment of major construction equipment. Failure of the prospective bidder to state a complete technical description of the pledged equipment and the specific location, whether owned, leased, or other purchased agreement, shall result in the bidder's automatic post-qualification for award of contract and forfeiture of the exceeded security for DEO number 58 series of 2020. Performance in ongoing government and private contracts. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project or negative slippage of at least 10% in each two or more contracts. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works and complete ongoing contracts in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Failure of the contractor to commence repair works on contracts with pending certificates of acceptance in the prescribed date after receipt of the notice of defects and deficiencies. Substandard quality of works or unsatisfactory performance per contract or conditions at the terms of inspection. DEO number 127 series of 2018. Strict application of RA 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delay to ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Authenticity and correctness of bid security. For financial requirements, bid price proposal and NFCs. Notes on the personnel and equipment requirements of the project as per DEO number 9 series of 2012. Technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. If the proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the same time of the bidding, the bidder shall submit a certification that the personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract, and he or she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. The bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit certification that he or she will work for the bidder if the contract under bidding will be awarded. These certifications shall be included in the first envelope of the seal. Also to be verified during post-qualification, is the set of equipment pledged by the bidder. The bidder should specify and submit the location of the equipment where they can be inspected. If any equipment is not in the specified location, then the bidder shall be post-disqualified. For contract award, the contract shall be awarded to the bidder who has been determined to be the lowest calculated and responsive bidder as a result of the detailed evaluation and post-qualification conducted. Contract award should be made within the bid validity period. Subcontracting is not allowed. Common reasons for rejection of bids, ineligibility, and post-disqualification of bidders. For goods, delay in partial delivery of goods amounting to 10% of the contract price in its ongoing government and private contracts. Unsatisfactory performance of the supplier's obligations as per contract terms and conditions at the time of inspection. For infrastructure, failure to submit the original copy of the surety certified by the Insurance Commission, indicating the name of project, the procuring entity, and name of contractor. Overlapping of pledged equipment and committed key technical personnel. Failure to submit supporting documents, example, certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor. For the duration of the project, if pledged equipment is to be listed or purchased. Negative slippage of at least 15% in any one project, or negative slippage of at least 10% in each 2 or more contracts. Unsatisfactory CSSP. Shorter bid validity and bid security validity period. Failure to indicate the validity of bid in the bid form. Late submission of bid. For single proprietor, signatory should be the owner or proprietor rules. For corporation or cooperative, board secretary certificate and board resolutions. For joint venture resolution or agreement. Partnership as indicated in the articles of partnership. Discounts offered in the bid form must be signed by the owner or proprietor or authorized managing officer. Hence, liaison officer's signature may only be accepted provided the specified limit of discount be included in the special power of attorney. Note on the strict application of DEO number 28 series of 2024. Please try policy in the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts. If the bidder commits any of the 3 major offenses or acts, as described as all other acts to tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, they shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. The following is the classification of offenses. Number 1, withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the documents. Number 2, submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the law. Number 3, submission of patently insufficient bid during eligibility screening and or shortlisting, during bid evaluation and during post-qualification. Please refer to the above stated Department of Work for clarification and guidance. Pursuant to DEO number 148 series of 2024, guidelines on the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineers. Only qualified and competent project engineers of the contractors and consultants in the implementation of DPWH projects are hereby prescribed. Please refer to the above stated department order for clarification and guidance. Any questions or clarifications?
Thank you. Our next procurement activity will be held on Monday, November 11, 2024. Opening of bids at 10:30 a.m. for 24 GFK 0044, 24 GFK 0045, and 24 GFK 0046. Any other matters to be discussed? If we go other matter to be discussed, I now call this pre-bid conference to adjourn.